All right, welcome back to FYO. You know, you got my man Kyle in the house.
What it is.
Dylon.
What's going on?
Oh shit. We just ready for another episode, right? We gotta get this one rolling because Kyle K Tate here, as Dave refers to you as.
Kyle,
Kyle
that's sticking. I don't know.
Kyle over here never charges his phone. Ever.
Runs a phone store. Can't charge his phone.
Manages a cell phone store. Never has a charge on
The
his
last
phone.
the last thing I want to do when I get home is plug in my phone. Okay, let me tell you. So my bad.
I'll be out in the fucking garden and it's just like fucking in my pocket going off and I'm like, I could give a fuck less. Give a fuck less.
My
Hey,
phone
this bok choy ain't gonna grow itself.
I do. I wish I had some bok choy. You know that lady was talking to me about bok choy, and I was like, man, I should have planted some. Did not. But anyways, we back for our second episode. And we got a little bit of another football one here, right?
Another one.
Another one.
So, Dylan, you want to tell them what we're doing here? I mean, I hate to put you on the spot, but you want to tell the lovely people what we're doing tonight for our special?
I mean, basically, we're gonna make our picks on who we'd want to start a franchise with. I mean, gotta go young guns. You got to take that in mind. You got to take all that talent-wise. Offense only, though. Offense only.
Offense only tonight. Offense only. We'll do defense if there's enough clamoring for it.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. me thinking of a bunch of defensive linemen just sounds like a chore.
You guys gonna be mad if I go Tom Brady?
I mean,
yeah, yes, I'm gonna be mad.
He's starting a franchise with a 45-year-old.
He's got another decade, bro. He's got another decade.
I'm choosing Nate Sudfeld.
Oh shit.
Fuck it.
Dude, I'm fucking taking I'm just gonna take a career journeyman backup like Chad Henne.
Colt McCoy.
Colt McCoy.
He still plays football.
Franchise cornerstone Matt Schaub.
Matt Schaub.
He's probably still in the CFL or something, Canadian Football League.
I mean, I might take Nate Stanley then. He's in the NFL.
Vikings, yeah.
Practice squad. Yo.
So what do we got a random generator here, or how we?
Yeah, we got a random generator is how we are gonna start this off. So we have 3 picks. We're gonna do so basically we're gonna have it randomized. We're gonna have quarterback, running back, wide receiver, 3 wide receivers. You get to pick 3 wide receivers because of this, basically we're not gonna have 2 running backs, that'd be kind of, I don't know. Who wants to split back? Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go ahead and I'll so what we're gonna do is we're gonna randomize it so nobody is at a fair advantage here. We'll have I'm gonna share my screen here for a second. Where is it? How do I share my screen? I just did the other day. Share my screen. Oh, this is dumb. Oh, maybe I just hit it. There we go. Yep. So we are going to see how many times we're gonna randomize it with 2 dice. So we are gonna randomize our list 5 times. And I had a list of my own going. So so funny thing about that, right, is my kids always fight about who goes to take a shower first. So I'm usually like, so we came up with the idea that we're going to just randomize the list, and we'll just go in that order. I actually am the last one to take a shower, which I like.
Effective.
I think every family should probably use that technique to decide any major choice.
It is effective.
Hey, does mommy and daddy get a divorce? So let's see.
All right. Randomized once there. Twice. 3 times. 4 times. 5 times. Kyle, you are first.
Oh,
Dylan, you are second. And I am third.
Are we gonna redo that every position or this?
No,
that's
no,
just-
no,
No,
that's
no,
it.
no,
That's
no,
it
no.
right
That's
there.
it. That's all we do.
Oh,
So you will
boys.
be.
Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready to start it off. Then I'm ready to go. I'm ready to rock.
All right.
I bet you are.
Are you sure you don't want to do it every position? I feel
No,
maybe.
no,
No,
it's
no,
fine.
no, no,
He's
because that'll
he's
take
got
too
it set
long.
up, dude. He's got it set up pretty well here.
That'll take too long.
right.
Go with your first pick. Who's your first quarterback? I think I knew who. I'm gonna write it in just for you anyway.
might
Yeah,
as- you
thank
might
you,
as well.
thank you. Yeah, Jay Herbo, easy money.
Okay, he
no
don't get to
brainer.
draft him after saying that. Jay Herbo. That's what
Jay
we're calling him.
Yeah, a true fan can call him that. If you guys said it, it would sound ridiculous. But somebody who
Okay.
actually watches the team play can say things like that. So don't need to explain myself. Easy choice.
Yeah, easy choice. I agree with that. I think that was all of our first picks. I think we talked about that. So
Yeah, Kyle's like, if you guys take Herbert, I'm gonna be so pissed, and we were like, too bad.
I thought maybe one of you guys would go Burrow, but I don't know.
We'll see who Dylan goes with second.
oh, Joe Burrow.
You're gonna go Joe Burrow, huh?
Joe Burrow, yeah.
All right.
that
You
ain't
want
even
to say a
question.
little bit about
Winner.
Joe Burrow?
I mean, he's a winner. Super Bowl, second year in the league. Got a better offensive line this year. He's only going to be better.
Runner-up.
And that's
No.
after a gruesome injury. I mean, all that after an injury like that. That's
ACL
Joe
first
Shiesty.
season. Yeah. Don't worry. He's gonna be the next Brady of this generation. Super Bowls every 2 years.
All right. Well, I kind of had a toss up because I was like, obviously, Josh Allen's a good pick here, but you know who would be a good pick as well? I'm gonna go Josh Allen. But
Yeah.
if things didn't go down the way they did, I think Deshaun Watson would honestly be a good pick here.
It would be. Yeah.
But I am gonna go with Josh Allen. Honorable mention for Deshaun Watson, though. I think he's going to go to a good team with a good offensive line and, a couple good receivers. But Josh Allen, he's just a dog. He's who I would start my franchise with. So first round here, we got Kyle went with Justin Herbert. Solid choice.
Easy.
Joe Shiesty for Dylan. And I went with the man himself, Josh motherfucking Allen. All right. So the next pick is 2-1-3 or 2-3-1. So Dylan, you are the first pick on the running backs.
All right. Pretty easy. Best run back in the league. Derrick Henry.
boo, bad choice.
28 years old, starting your franchise around a guy who's gonna be 30 in 2 years.
Coming
Don't
off an
care.
injury.
How old is Josh Allen?
Josh Allen's like 25, 26.
24. Oh, is he? Is he older than that?
Let me see. Josh Allen's like, let me see. He's like,
He's got to be damn near 28.
no, he's like 26. He is 26 years old.
That's fine. I mean, there ain't a back better than Derrick Henry right now. So
Quarterbacks.
Jonathan Taylor maybe, but it ain't.
Derrick Henry's coming off an
He ain't
injury
the
too.
I don't care. Healthy Derrick Henry, better. Everybody.
I'm next. I kind of
Terrible fucking choice. Dylan.
I wasn't. I
You're-
didn't have
you're
Derrick
obs-
Henry
you're
on mine,
ridiculous.
but oh man, I wanna. I'm gonna go with Jonathan Taylor here. I think you gotta go Jonathan Taylor. He is elusive. He is just a good all around back, and I think he's gonna be leading this team to the playoffs this year. Jonathan Taylor is my pick at running back.
Dude, everybody is overplaying Matt Ryan going to the Colts. I'm telling you.
But look who he had last year.
Carson Wentz is good. He's
I know, but
quarterback.
that team. He put that team on his back.
Is Matt Ryan that much better than Phillip Rivers? Because Phillip Rivers was a. Well, I mean,
He
he
ain't
didn't
better
have
than Phillip Rivers. He's not better than Phillip Rivers. I'm not taking Matt Ryan over Phillip Rivers.
JT. I feel like John Taylor should have been the first pick. I don't know. I mean,
Not even a
great
little
for
bit.
very happy for Brian to have something fall in his lap like that. So I'm sitting at number 3, and I'm thinking to myself, you got a guy like maybe Joe Mixon. I'm like, nah, I'm not a big Joe Mixon guy. I think he's solid, but can you guys tell me the age of Nick Chubb right now off the top of your head?
25.
He's like 24, 25, right?
Yeah, Nick Chubb. It's gonna be Nick Chubb. I
He's coming off an
really like
injury as well.
Najee Harris. I really like Najee Harris, but I'm
Dude,
going
it's
Nick
close.
Chubb. I think Nick Chubb, if he got the carries that Derrick Henry got, there's no reason Nick Chubb's not 2,000 yards this season.
Nick Chubb's 26.
splitting carries with Kareem Hunt. Imagine if it was just him with that. Oh,
He doesn't
Nick Chubb.
split. Yeah, I mean, Kareem Hunt is there, I guess, but he ain't running for 2,000.
I was really hoping that someone would get picked, or someone would pick before me and go Jonathan Taylor. I had Saquon Barkley as my ace in the hole there.
He can't stay healthy.
But I mean,
He ain't been the same.
Is it because of his offensive line though?
Probably, but I mean,
if you're
he's
throwing
stuck with
health
that
out the window, why wouldn't you go Christian McCaffrey? If you're just throwing health out the window.
But yeah, I mean, Saquon he's only been hurt 1 year, or has it been the last couple? I think he was bad last year.
It's been the last couple, but I mean, it's not his fault. He's got a quarterback who can't throw to him.
Yeah,
A line that can't guard for him. I mean, he's the only player on the offense. And Derrick Henry, you acting like Derrick Henry's an absurd pick. The man rushed for two grand, Tate.
Derrick Henry at most will have 3 more top running back seasons, top 3 running back seasons.
You don't think Derrick Henry?
Derrick Henry will not be the best running back in the league in 3 years. It'll be Jonathan Taylor.
Derrick Henry will run for $2 grand again.
Guaranteed. I think Derrick Henry is
done.
We'll put 20. We'll put 20 on that right now.
Done.
I think he's been running to the ground.
Not at all.
He has.
Not at all. This is his first injury.
Jonathan Taylor's 23, man.
Jonathan Taylor's had 2 seasons in the league.
2 great seasons. He had 1,800 yards last year.
Okay, what's going to stop him from getting hurt? His
Maybe
usage
nothing.
rate is just as much. Okay.
We don't know that, but I know how old Derrick Henry is, and I know he has been hurt.
Yeah, Derrick Henry rushed for $2 grand, and he'll do it again.
I will take that bet. He won't go $2 grand again.
He's
I don't think we're in a pass. We're in a pass happy league now. We're not in that bullshit. A couple years ago where
a pass happy lead with Malik Williams and fucking Ryan Tannehill. I'll tell you that much.
I don't know. They sure liked Tannehill better than Mariota.
Maybe, but they don't have AJ Brown anymore either. So they're going to run the ball.
But they got who'd they get in the draft that was just like him? They're like his player comparison was AJ Brown. Whoever they got at.
Hey, let's not give sneak peeks of our wide receivers now, boys.
Don't matter to me. He ain't on my list anyway.
That motherfucker ain't make my list. We got 3 wide receivers we're gonna pick. So I think I'm first up, right?
You are.
You guys, it's probably not gonna be a popular pick.
Oh no.
It's not gonna be somebody that you guys are gonna be like, oh, I wish I would pick. Or I was gonna pick him. DK Metcalf. I'm going DK Metcalf at my wide receiver 1.
Wow, dude. Wow.
Big body wide receiver.
Dylan, what I say to you a few days ago?
Dude. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
What'd you say to him? I'm interested.
I don't like DK Metcalf.
I said I was gonna go DK.
You did.
Oh damn!
He did say DK.
I'm a big fan of a big wide receiver in the red zone.
You're not going Jeffries, huh?
Jefferson?
Huh?
Yeah, I have him listed as my number 1, but the more I thought about it, it's like if I were gonna build this team, youth, big body, the dude is an animal. He's a freak athlete. I'm going with him as my number 1.
Okay. Is it me?
Yep, it is you.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to go Justin Jefferson. I think I understand the arguments there for Jamar Chase, but Justin Jefferson didn't have his sophomore slump. Justin Jefferson, back-to-back seasons, greatness. Is Joe Burrow better than Kirk Cousins?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, what? Well, yeah, but okay. Yeah, fair enough, I guess.
All right. You can go.
Oops.
Yeah, Jamar Chase. Yeah. Probably one of the best rookie seasons we've ever seen.
Yeah, you'll need some youth with Derrick Henry.
He's not gonna have a sophomore slump. Dude, Nick Chubb's 2 years younger. Hadn't had even close to the season Derrick Henry's had. So we're not gonna discuss this. Anyway, yeah, Jamar Chase ain't gonna have a sophomore slump. Won't happen.
Solid pick, young guy.
They got Tyler Boyd there too. And they got who's the other one? Tyler Boyd. Who's the second? Who's their number 2?
Who? T. Higgins? Are you talking
T.
about
Higgins, that's his name. Yeah, T.
And
Higgins.
then they got someone else that's pretty good too. They got
Tyler
three
Boyd.
pretty.
Yeah,
Tyler Boyd.
yeah,
He's
Tyler
he's
Boyd,
solid
yeah.
too.
Yeah,
He's solid
so
too. And then
he's not
Uzama
gonna
was
have
their
a slump.
tight end who was pretty decent, but he's not.
Yeah, he's good.
He went somewhere else. I can't remember.
Where did Robert Tanyan go? Did Tanyan sign with Bengals? Who did Tanyan sign with? Or did he stay in Green Bay?
He stayed in Green Bay. You know what I'm saying? Texans. He went to the Texans.
Okay, so where did Uzama go? Uzama went to
Broncos,
the
right?
Jets. He went to the Jets.
Oh, gross. Okay, what a waste.
Well, they're building a team around the MILF Hunter,
Yeah, they better do something.
Dude, you know who
Better do some.
You know who needs to hang out, right? I'm gonna tell you, 2 people need to hang out. Young Gravy, fucking Zach Wilson. I think they're like 2 peas in a pod, you know what I'm saying? MILF Hunters, baby. I think they got that specialized cougar license, hunt them cougars.
Fair enough.
All right, so I'm lost. See, good thing I kept this here. We are 1, 2, 3. We're starting with Kyle again. Who is your?
It's tough. I feel like Dylan scoffed at it earlier, and I don't understand it. I don't know. I don't understand. I'm going to go AJ Brown. I think that's a solid pick. I think he's 24, maybe 25. I'm pretty sure he's 24 years old. Absolute stud, man. Closest thing to Julio Jones probably that we've seen in a long time. They're almost identical. Yeah, AJ Brown next to Justin Jefferson is ridiculous.
Nice. I feel like that's a solid pick.
We'll see.
He kind of did regress. Well, he played 3 years in the Titans, and then I think he did regress a little bit last year, but they were supposed to have AJ Brown there, or not AJ Brown, but Julio Jones. I said that like Christopher Walken. Julio Jones.
Dude, AJ Brown gets doubled damn near every down.
He went. I think he was. So he had 1,000 yards the year before, and then 869 yards last year and 5 touchdowns. So he did a little bit. But, he's still young. It's like you can have a bad year when you're young. Not everybody is fucking Chad Ochocinco.
Fair enough. I think I'm going to go somebody who I think I compare very close to Marvin Harrison. And this might be a shocker, but I'm going to go Pittman from the Colts.
Ooh, I like that.
I think
I like that.
He's a young guy, and he catches the ball. The man is a possession guy, and God only knows how much potential this kid has.
Only God knows why.
Hey, Pittman and AJ Brown aren't that different. They're similar physical receivers for sure.
I think Pittman's got him by a couple years in age, but I think Pittman's going to break on the scene this season.
I am gonna go with a Dallas Cowboy here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with CD Lamb as my number 2 wideout.
Give me Gallup.
Gallup? I just here's the thing about CD Lamb. He is a dog.
Fair enough.
He just he's back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. He's been with he went from 935 yards to 1,102, upped his yards and his touchdowns by 1. I know, not a big deal, but he kind of took that lead last year over Amari Cooper, and he made Amari Cooper expendable. So I think he's only 23, young guy, keeping them young guns going.
I will say when Deshaun Watson comes back, him and Amari Cooper could be lethal. I think they could be a lethal combination. I think Amari Cooper is still severely underrated. Is my turn? Wide receiver
Yeah.
3, right?
Wide receiver 3 is 2-3-1. So
Okay.
you and then me.
Okay, easy one here. Going Jalen Waddle from
Oh, nice. I had him
from
on
the
my list.
Dolphins. Yeah, young guy, Alabama, coming into a great pairing with Tyreek Hill this season. It's gonna be crazy, and I think Tua is looking good this offseason as well. I've seen some training camp videos, and he's looking good.
Maybe I don't know if he might not have been on my list. No, he was not on my list.
I like Jalen Waddle,
but I did look at him. I was like,
I did think about Claypool from Pittsburgh too. Thought about him a little bit too.
I'm gonna tell you guys here. I'm gonna bring in a guy that feels like he's been around the league for a long time, but he's only 26. I'm gonna go with Scary Terry McLaurin as my veteran in that wideout group. This guy, just like CeeDee Lamb, he's a dog. He's had who's he had at quarterback?
Nobody, bro. Terry
Nobody.
McLaurin.
He'll play well this season. I'm telling you, Carson Wentz is just slept on, man. He'll have a good season.
He's one of these guys that's like you don't see him a lot because he's not one that's like trying to get the attention. He's not trying to complain about anything. Just a solid stand-up guy. I think he'd be a great leader in my wide receiving core.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, Kyle, who's your third?
Yeah, man, that was a random pick. I didn't see that coming, Brian. I didn't see that coming.
A good pick, though, right?
Yeah. I had a 26-year-old mine too, but I'm on the fence about it. Deebo Samuel was sitting in my mind, man. I thought Deebo would have been a great slot.
He was on there too. I just wanted to go with someone that was a little bit less of a risk, I guess I would say.
Sure.
I didn't pick Deebo because I think he's going to get hurt.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to go with still with a speedster who I think could play a Deebo type role. I'm going to go with Devontae Smith. I think that's what I'll go with for that. I think he's young, super talented, man.
For sure.
Hunter Renfro. Okay.
I like Devontae Smith, man. I love me some Devontae Smith.
He'd be great in the slot. So I would just like that a lot.
I think, Devontae Smith was in my young guns too. Like I tried not to pick anybody that was too far away from 30. So like I'm thinking of like if you're building a franchise and you want to build a dynasty, that's how I kind of thought of everything when I did this. And like you don't want too many guys that are gonna be close to 30, and then unless they're all coming into their prime together.
Yeah,
that's kind of why I went young on mine.
I think an honorable mention for wide receiver is Hardman from Kansas City. I think
you guys like Deontay Johnson from Pittsburgh?
I thought he's a good.
Yeah, I looked at him too.
He wouldn't have been bad there. I
think Hardman comes into his own this season with Mahomes. I think he'll play well.
Okay, so tight end is on me. Does anybody want to take a guess on who I'm picking?
I'm so glad I'm next pick because I know who you're picking.
No, you're not. No, you're not number one.
I'm not.
I'm you.
Yeah, you're first, Brian. Yeah,
I'm first on this one.
Yeah. And if this guy falls to Kyle, I'm gonna be fierce
because it's me, right? And after you?
No, it's me.
It's Brian, then you.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I don't know why you say that.
Yeah. Brian doesn't take this guy, then I'm gonna be fierce.
Dude. You know who he's taking.
I'm gonna take a cold weather guy. Former Hawkeye.
Oh no.
TJ Hawkinson.
Okay, this is a heart pick, and I respect that, and I appreciate the Detroit Lions pick, but that's not the pick.
Oh, dude, he's a gamer. I don't know why you don't pick him. I know obviously there's a guy that you guys are gonna pick, and I'm not gonna say who it is. I don't want to give it. I mean, I'll say it right when you guys say it. But I am a big Hawkinson fan. I think he's gritty. I think he doesn't have to be flashy like the guy that he's gonna get you what you need. He's gonna be able to block too. He comes from Iowa, the Hawks. The Hawks. He's gonna be able to block. He's gonna be able to catch. He's gonna be able to get it in the red zone. That's all we need. What else do I need? I've got Jonathan Taylor, DK Metcalf, CD Lamb, and Terry McLaurin. I think Hawkinson is that grinder that I need to catch the ball and block.
I do. There's nothing wrong with Hawkinson. He's not the pick, like Dylan said.
He's not.
Hawkinson's like I don't know, man. I was thinking Hawkinson's like Jason Witten or like a Greg Olson. He's very good and he's going to be good. I just think
If
Can we make a
anything,
trade? Can we like make a trade, Cal? Can we trade for this pick?
no.
Okay, all right, fine.
only for
Fine.
backroom favors.
Done.
You gotta give me scooters for the next week.
Done.
Done.
That's say
Done.
less.
Done.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Well, too late now. I mean,
I know who the pick is, but I think I stand behind my pick.
go ahead, Kyle.
Great pick, man. Yeah, I thought you were gonna be loyal to your other team. I didn't know you were gonna go deep in the roots, go with the Hawks, but yeah, Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts is the pick.
That's a good pick. I mean, it's just not who I would want.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. Kyle Pitts is gonna. Our whole offense is gonna stretch the field with Herbert, man, with all these receivers.
22.
Kyle Pitts is gonna break records. I think Kyle Pitts will break tight end records. I think, man, I'm trying to think the closest thing to Kyle Pitts, man. What do you think? I mean,
A wide receiver. Any wide receiver.
yeah, I was gonna say a wide receiver is the only thing you compare to him, man. Not even Tony G is comparable.
But he's not a below average blocker either. The man will stick you. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, 6'6". Isn't he 6'6", man?
yeah,
With
he's
6'6" at
huge.
that speed is ridiculous. Yeah, that's easy pick.
6'6", 247.
Dude, he is massive.
I assume
Ran like a 4.5 40. 4.4 40. Something crazy.
I mean,
That's who I was picking, Kyle. Yeah, of course.
yeah, for sure.
That wasn't even an option.
So
Now,
I assume the next choice is easy as well.
I don't think so. I don't think you think it's as easy as. Wait, who do you have? Now I'm curious because
I'll tell you who my number 3 was.
go ahead.
Dawson Knox.
Okay, yeah, no, he's not my number 3. No, my guy's a little older. He's a little bit older, but I'm going to go Mark Andrews.
He's like 26, right?
He is. He's 26 years old.
Yeah, because I looked at
Great
him
pass
too.
catcher, and yeah, I don't know, great blocker off the edge as well. Who's number 3, Kyle? Who's your easy pick for 3?
Kelsey.
He's muted right now, I think. But
That was my pick, man. I think
oh,
that
was
was
okay.
the other guys are just too old. Like Waller's
Gotcha.
Waller's too old. Kittle's too old.
Yeah.
Kelsey's
The only other one I was looking at is maybe Schultz from Dallas, but
I do like
didn't
Knox. I
like
mean,
him.
Knox isn't a bad pick at all. And even the
Yeah.
tight end, we haven't seen enough from him, but the tight end from Denver, he could
Fan?
be good too as well.
he got
Tom-
traded though. Yeah, Phan got traded though.
No, not Phan. I can't pronounce his fucking last name, man.
Oh, I get you.
Walkham? Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I got
I'll go
you.
walk him. Yeah, I've seen
there
him. But
it is. Yeah, there it is.
yeah, I don't know. I don't see why you guys hate my pick.
I don't hate it.
I just don't think he's one. I don't think. I mean, I love Hawkinson. Don't get me wrong. I'm a Lions fan. I'm a Hawkeye fan. I love the pick, but I'm saying if I'm starting a franchise, Kyle Pitts is my easily number 1. I wasn't. Yeah.
So tight ends, offensive line. Kyle, you are gonna be the one that starts us out here.
Oh man, there's some good lines. I kind of wanted to go Chargers on this one, but there's just too much age in the middle. They have possibly, besides Detroit, the best young left tackle. Yeah, and Detroit was there too. Honestly, though, dude, surprisingly, I'm going Tampa Bay. I think Tampa Bay has a surprisingly young core with Tristan Wirfs. I know they got Ryan Jensen, who's old at the middle, but I'm okay with my center being a little seasoned, being the vet of the line. They got some young guards too, but that's a really, really good offensive line that seems to protect one of the least mobile. Are we fair to say the least mobile quarterback in the game?
Hey, he ran his fastest 40 this year.
I did see some scrambles, but he's definitely top 2 least mobile. Yeah, that offensive line is great.
So you're going Tampa Bay Bucks?
Yeah.
Dylan, where are you going?
So the 2 I had in mind was obviously I always throw Dallas in because their O-line is ridiculous.
It is.
But I'm going Detroit's line. They got Panay Sewell at the middle. They got Frank Ragnow, who's
their other tackle is young
26.
too. He's good.
Yeah, Jonas Jackson. Yeah, Jonas Jackson, fresh out of USC, and he's only 24 or something like that, 24, 25.
I was looking at their line. They've got 3 first-rounders, a third-round pick on the offensive line, and then they spent big money on was it Vitali or something like that?
Yeah.
At guard. So yeah, they've got the best offensive line there. You guys took my top 2 picks.
Oh, really?
Kind of. Dallas is on there, but from what I've read, the Philadelphia Eagles have the best offensive line in the league right now. Just top to bottom, I guess they're all in the top 10 or top 5 in the league at each position. So I'm going to go with Philadelphia Eagles for my offensive line.
Dude, Philly has a really, really good, like you said, probably the best. It's just, I know Kelsey's on that line, and like some of the age on it, I was like, I can't go with Philly because they're old, but Ryan Jensen's old too, and I picked Tampa Bay. So, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, and they do such, I really, really wanted the Detroit Lions is who I wanted for my offensive line. That would have been a great, front 6 with Hawkinson on there. They'd be all acquainted with each other. They'd be all the chemistry would be there.
I was so worried Kyle was going to take him. I was so worried Kyle was going to take them.
I was surprised you went Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but because that was like a saw, I was like, no one's gonna pick Buccaneers. But yeah, another one like just here in a couple of years, like 3 or maybe 4 or 5 years, I'll pick whatever team Caden Proctor goes to.
Yeah, so listen to our up front 5, dude. We got right here. We got Frank Ragnow at center, 26 years old. Jonah Jackson, 25 years old. We got Logan Stenberg, starts at the other guard, 25. Taylor Decker, 27. Nysel, 21. That's our offensive line. Just stacked for the future.
Dude, I really, like I said, I was really thinking about him. I just went, I don't know. I just went too proven with my offensive line. I just went proven.
I'm very happy you did do that because I was choosing I had nobody after Detroit and Dallas. That was it.
But if you think about it, honestly, too, though, age on linemen is not that bad because you see a lot of these guys play until they're like 36, 37.
You do.
So, I mean, I don't think it's that bad if you're,
Brian and I centers are going to be retired in a couple years, but that's all right.
Here's the thing, you can get a good offensive, like a center from picks 20 to 32. Hell, even the second round, you can get good offensive linemen, in the NFL draft. It's just nuts. I don't know. I don't get, centers usually don't go first round, but
What I will say is it seems like linemen, they take the longest to mature in the NFL. Yeah. You'll rarely see like a truly great lineman unless you're like one of a kind, that a great lineman under 28 or 28 to 30.
Slater.
Yeah. Or like Panay Sewell, dude.
Yeah,
21 years old. You'll never see another, a great lineman like that guy. Yeah.
Both in the same draft too, right? It's wild.
Yeah. Sewell fell to us like Hutchinson did this year, and I can't wait for Hutchinson.
Was Wirfs, Tristan Wirfs, was he before, 1 year before?
He's on Dallas, right?
No, he's on the
Tampa Bay.
Tennessee. Oh.
Tristan Wirfs is a Buccaneer. He won a Super Bowl his rookie year.
Okay, so it was the year before. He was drafted a year before Slater and Panay.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even. They didn't even think he was the best lineman. Wirfs. He's just so athletic, Like that was kind of he wasn't the prototypical tackle, and just his athleticism is what the Buccaneers wanted.
There's one thing Iowa can do is pump out linemen.
Oh yeah,
Corn-fed.
What?
Corn-fed. It's because we're corn-fed.
Corn-fed.
We feed our big boys up front for sure.
Oh yeah. Shall we move on to the coach?
Oh yeah.
I forgot about that, to be honest.
Yeah, I just told you well, did we talk about that at the beginning, the original beginning?
Yeah.
So we had a beginning to this, and then we had a 40-minute, a 40-minute intermission while
Who's counting?
Kyle charged his phone up. What percentage you at, by the way?
10.
10.
We better wrap this up then.
Nah, we good. We still got another 15 minutes here. If we lose Kyle, that's just where we end the podcast at.
Fair enough.
We can't. We're just like, we'll be deep in conversation. We'll be like, oh, Kyle's gone. Time to wrap it up. Well, it was good to see you guys.
That's my sign off. I just leave.
Oh, guys, do you guys have anybody that just, like, whenever they're talking to you, they just fucking leave mid-conversation and they just fucking...
Cop.
God, you just leave a conversation or just leave for no reason. Just
well, it's so funny. Like,
if I'm done, I'm done.
Yeah, if Kyle gets his answer, the answer he wants, it's over. The conversation's over. He's just like, okay, bye.
He's just like his sister on the phone. You don't even know you're not talking to her anymore. You're just like,
bro,
all right.
I hate especially phone calls, man. Yeah, phone calls. I'm in and out. I mean,
I don't like calls either.
Yeah. All right, coach is
me.
Is it? Let me see. Coach is 231. So yes,
Mike Tomlin.
You go, Mike.
Mike Tomlin. Of course, I'm going Mike Tomlin. Dude, he's still got plenty. He's still plenty young for a coach. I mean, the guy wins 2-0.
What? He's. I don't know. Has he won 2 Super Bowls? I think it's only one, isn't it? I think it's only one.
Has he ever had a losing season?
I don't even know.
Tomlin, he's a winner. He's right. I mean, he is a winner. I don't think there's any denying that. I realize he had a comfortable system for a long time, but I think these recent years, all the turnover and like question marks, he still puts together a pretty damn good team.
So he's been to 2 Super Bowls and only won one.
Which one did he lose?
Raven, no.
Oh, he lost to the Packers.
So that's probably his first Super Bowl.
No, second.
Really? His second one was the first. Was the one they lost?
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, and that's Aaron Rodgers' lone lucky one. So
I feel like Tomlin's like the Kirk Ferentz of fucking coaching. Okay. I mean, in college football, we haven't been like, we get to bowl games, we have good seasons, but we haven't won a national championship.
Yeah, back. You don't consider Kirk Ferentz one of the top coaches in college football?
I don't know. I do like Ferentz. All right, don't get me wrong, but it's a lot of seasons of 7-5, 8-4, 9-3s, right?
Right.
But He's never taken us to the national championship,
Okay.
right?
Let's look where we're at in general there, though. That's not because like he doesn't pump out talent. Like we have first rounders all the time.
We
It's
do.
just because nobody wants to come to Iowa. Nobody's like, man, I want to spend the next 3 years of my life in Iowa.
But
Nobody.
That's a mistake.
the Steelers
Nope.
will consistently make the playoffs.
Right.
But what are they doing after that? They're not.
But Tomlin's made it.
He's made it once.
A lot more than most.
Brian's going with.
Yeah, that's a lot more than most coaches win. I mean, there's very few coaches right now that have won a Super Bowl.
Is there a lot of coaches out there who get as much as Mike Tomlin got out of Ben Roethlisberger as he did? I mean, is Roethlisberger?
We don't know because that's all. Roethlisberger only had who was it?
Tomlin and
What's his name?
Shannon.
Mustache guy. Roethlisberger had before. Who did Mike Tomlin replace?
Phil Cowher.
Cowher, yeah. He only had Cowher and fucking and Tomlin.
And it's not like Tomlin always has the same defensive coordinator every year. I mean, Tomlin has a good defense every single year. I mean, it's
because he's
the D-core. Yeah, he's the coordinator. He runs that defense.
Right.
I guarantee the Steelers are not like a terrible team this season. I guarantee they're like 8-8.
Oh no, they are
9-8.
Oh, they'll get past their win.
Even with Trubisky.
It won't be Trubisky.
Well,
it'll be Pickett.
Small hand Pickett ain't gonna do much better. So
he can run.
Najee Harris MVP.
Najee Harris will. Yeah, that man is a one-man show.
He was on my list of running backs as possible.
And they just re-signed Deontay Johnson. I was talking about. He's explosive, man. He's a I don't know. He's a big play guy.
They got that George Pickens too from Georgia.
Is Chase Claypool not there anymore? What happened to him?
Chase Claypool's still there. Juju Smith-Schuster's gone.
Yeah, thank God. That's a godsend for them.
Yeah. What was it? Was it fucking Chase Claypool said some clown shit that he was a fucking top 3 wide receiver?
He ain't top 3, but he's a solid receiver. So
yeah, I mean he just
top 3 TikTok wide receivers, I'd assume.
Oh yeah. Next to
Juju
and Jackson Mahomes, he's a wide receiver right here.
Yeah, he catches. Yeah, he's definitely a catcher. That's for sure.
No, we don't
discriminate on this.
It's dude, he's fucking one weird guy and fucking entitled. That's all I can say about Jackson Mahomes. I fucking
coattails, man.
Dude, Patrick Mahomes' girlfriend's the weirdest thing.
Oh, dude, I don't know why he fucking. I don't know what their dynamics like, but when you see him in fucking videos with her, he just looks like he is fucking miserable.
And this might be like kind of out there, but guy looks like he's about to catch a domestic every video you see.
I don't think so,
but... dude. The way he looks at her sometimes, I'm like, this dude is gonna kill this one.
But I mean, if you had a woman out there acting like she does with your brother, acting like a fucking idiot half the time, fucking spraying champagne on the fucking crowd, like,
yeah, you leave her, like,
yeah. But I mean,
the sheer look of disgust on his face is just crazy.
I told you guys my theory, but we probably shouldn't discuss it here. So
anyway, go ahead. Let's hear your pick of coach.
My pick of coach. Okay, so I am gonna go with Sean McVay. I think he's got a good offense. He's got a good team that he's built. Young guy too. So that's another thing I was looking at. Young guy has got a Super Bowl win, built a team up, took him to the promised land. Tomlin was the same way. He was 36 when he won his first Super Bowl. I don't know how old Sean McVay is, but I can tell you here in a second. He is 36 years old. So he tied the record for or someone might have been younger than him. I don't know, but he same age as Tomlin, he might not be, he might not not have the career that Tomlin does. Tomlin's had a lot of longevity. I'll give him that. Just here lately, it's just been like they're making it to the playoffs, and then that's it. Making it to the playoffs, that's it. And then they're not like they're gonna make the playoffs, but their team is like, they're not gonna get it done.
Right. One thing I will say about McVay, he's got probably one of the greatest memories I've ever seen on a human being in my life. I remember watching a TikTok not too long ago where he remembered a play from 10 years ago. The exact play, and ran it through his fucking mind, knew everything. But one thing about Sean McVay is he came into a great fucking situation. Terrific and incredible. The GM for the Rams should fucking be paid billions. It's insane what he's done.
But he brought in Matthew Stafford. He knew what he needed to do to get a Super Bowl.
I will say that these Rams teams have been better than any team Tomlin has ever had.
Maybe.
That's a little unfair. I don't know. I just feel like
I feel like Tomlin's always had a good running back and at least a good receiver, if not a decent secondary receiver. Because he had Antonio Brown for a while, and while he had Antonio Brown, he also had Deontay Johnson. So
we take it back. I mean, with Hines Ward, do they have Hines Ward and Santonio Holmes?
Oh yeah.
And he had a tight end that he really liked.
Heath Miller.
Yeah, he loved Heath Miller.
My son used to always call him Keith Miller because he couldn't say Heath.
So. Probably a hot take real quick. All those wide receivers you mentioned, not taking any of them over Cooper Kupp. None of them. Hines Ward, better career probably at this point. I'm not taking any of the other ones over Cooper Kupp.
It's not far-fetched. I wish we could have saw AB focus and play.
Yeah,
because AB would be above Cooper Kupp. AB would be a unanimous Hall of Famer if he just stayed on the grind.
I think Cooper Kupp, if he keeps it up and Stafford can stay healthy, he'll go down as one of the receiving yards.
Cooper Kupp in his first 5 years has only had over 2 seasons that had over 1,000 yards. Close on 2020. So, but last year had almost 2,000.
Yeah.
But he's
his first. He did tear an ACL, and
probably was 2018. Then I'd take it.
It's like Goff and Stafford are it's a bit different there. I mean,
they are a bit different. And he caught for almost like 1,400 yards with what's his name? Goff at quarterback.
I was gonna say Stafford. I think Stafford can get it to his playmakers. He got the ball to Megatron all the time.
Every time.
He knows how to get it to the people that need the ball. 16 touchdowns last year too, just fucking phenomenal.
Cooper Kupp's playoffs last year were probably some of the most dominant I've ever seen from a wide receiver. Nobody could stop that guy from catching the football. 20 catches almost a game in the postseason?
I mean, you can't you got to give props to the other people he had around him too, because that forced them not to be able to double him so much. And yeah, you can't have one guy on this guy. You just can't. I
mean, they had OBJ, I get that, but I mean, Robert Woods was out with an ACL, and Higbee ain't that great.
True.
So, and Cam Akers was hurt. So honestly, they didn't have as many people as you think. It was just Cooper Kupp, and he just kept getting open.
Yeah.
Just shredded Tampa Bay.
I want to say in the playoffs, they knew who they were going to, and they still fucking got to Kupp.
Who got Super Bowl MVP? Was it Stafford?
I think Kupp got it, didn't he?
Yeah, Kupp got it.
Did he? I thought he missed it.
Yeah, no, he's Super Bowl. He was a Super Bowl MVP. I'm almost sure of it. Dang it! Where are they?
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, became the 8th receiver to be named Super Bowl MVP. Yeah,
what did he catch? 2 touchdowns in that game? Something like that? Something crazy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he was the one.
Including the game winner.
The Super Bowl is the one where they went to him, despite, That's
Yeah.
who he's looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
he had two touchdowns.
absolutely destroyed Tampa Bay.
Yeah, because
He
Odell
did.
went down in the first half, didn't
Oh
he?
yeah,
He did.
Yes, he was.
It's one of the first possessions, sadly enough,
It was a
because he could have
touchdown,
won
wasn't
MVP.
It was on a TD, wasn't it?
I think it was just a catch over
Yeah.
the middle, and
Okay.
it was just too long.
I think. Are you sure? I think he did it on the touchdown. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I remember him sitting in the middle of the field, just sitting down in the middle of the field, and just
That was
upset.
at the end of the game, right?
No, he was.
It
Yeah,
was,
he was on the
it
sideline.
was after halftime, like
Yeah.
before or after halftime.
I don't remember. But I thought Cooper Kupp should have won MVP last season. I thought that's how good he was. And I thought it was ridiculous that they gave it to Aaron Rodgers. Thought it was unfair.
No, Jonathan Taylor could have even got it.
That's what, yeah. Even him. But Cooper Kupp, 1,900 yards, man? It's unheard of. And any wide receiver who does that should be MVP. The fact that Calvin Johnson didn't get it, and then Julio also got 1,800 and something. Both missed MVPs. That's absurd.
Apparently, it wasn't on the touchdown. It said Beckham wasn't contacted on the play.
Yeah.
He rolled on the ground as in pain as trainers rushed to his side. But he got a touchdown in the Super Bowl. So, not only are you a Super Bowl champion, you got a touchdown in the Super Bowl. Fucking call it part of your decent career so far.
Well, just wait, dude. He's gonna come back mid-season with the Rams. It's gonna be crazy.
Well, are the Rams who I heard he might be going to Tampa Bay or not Tampa Bay? Let me see.
Didn't Tampa Bay just sign Julio Jones?
Yeah, who
Yeah,
was
he
it I
ain't
just
going
saw?
Then wasn't it?
Yeah, he Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo. I was like, whatever.
Could
Von
be.
Miller went.
OBJ
could go there,
appears
but-
to show interest in playing for Bills, and he's being recruited by Buffalo Star.
He could be, but I'm sticking with the Rams if I'm him.
I think
Sean
that's a
McVay
solid
was a
pick.
good pick. Man, he never even. That was a good pick. Solid.
And we know. All right. Tay, you better do yours. Yeah, your phone's gonna die.
I'm actually still sitting at 10%.
Nice.
No.
And we're sitting about 50 minutes for the podcast, so we're doing pretty good.
All right.
We're not gonna go 2 hours this time, ladies and gentlemen. We're not gonna go. We're not
Can't
gonna
do that.
I think so. The relationship between head coach and quarterback is very important. Everybody knows that. Probably the most important relationship on a football team. When I think young, I think, Brandon Staley is my head coach for this offense. I think a lot of people don't like him because they think he runs a Madden offense, goes for it on fourth down a lot. I'll tell you, he converts a lot. He converts on third down probably more than any team in the league. Like gutsy. He relates with young players, man. And in interviews, you can tell just the way he talks. He cares about his team. He's sharp. I mean, I think he's a great coach, man. Great young coach. He doesn't have the accolades, you guys, of the men you chose. Doesn't have the statistics, but he has a bright future, and the players want to play for him, and that means something.
I'm glad you switched your pick because we talked about this earlier. And you didn't. You were gonna pick Shanahan, and
I like Kyle Shanahan, but
don't like him at all.
Yeah, I don't think Shanahan has done pretty well for himself. He's done a lot with less, I think.
I think Shanahan has an issue with quarterbacks. Like he tries to get rid of everybody.
I mean,
He
Staley
doesn't-
Staley just doesn't have the wins. I mean, we don't have
And
the
he'll
wins yet.
get
but-
him. He'll get him. Dude,
Yeah,
Dan
exactly.
Campbell in Detroit. I'm telling you, he is
Campbell was
second.
on my list. Campbell was on my list.
The motherfucker is a motivator. I love the way he talks to team players. Dude, I will love how serious he takes the game. And it took Detroit ages to find a fucking leader. And I don't know who's running. I can't tell you who the GM for the Detroit Lions is right now off the top of my head, but we've only had him for a few years now, I think. The motherfucker's doing shit right, finally. Jeez. Building just a perfect team.
Yeah. I think it's head coach and GM have to work together. Because honestly, it's Brad Holmes, if you want to know. I don't know who he is, where he's from.
He's new this season, right?
Yeah. Kyle's gone.
Battery too low for the camera.
Ah, I see.
That's
I
fine.
see.
That's fine.
All right, we are
We're
close.
finishing up.
We're finishing up anyways. So, but yeah, that was our teams for the our starter franchise. Next week we'll have something else cool we'll do. We'll find something out. This was just kind of something we brainstormed. When we were first talking about the podcast, we did our top running backs. Next week we'll have something else fun for you guys. We'll probably put this up on Twitter. Have you guys vote if we got enough people that really pay attention right now. But I'll have you guys just take a look at them. You can vote on it, and we'll see who had the best team.
I think next week if we don't end up going defense, I think we need to just
should we just
pick some players out?
Yeah, I mean we could do who won the offensive franchise. We could do who won the defense, and then we could just do an overall who everybody thinks was the best team.
Yeah, I think
my opinion.
I think also we should think about kind of just picking players and then like saying, would you rather this? Would you rather him or him?
Yeah, we could do this. We could do that.
Little would you rather?
Would you rather? And we could all have I guess we could pick a player for each other, and then whoever so me and Kyle would be like, would you rather? He'd say one, and I could say the other, and then give you 10 guys, or maybe we do WNBA. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, that's not gonna be a long conversation.
All right. Anyways, that's gonna be FYO for tonight. You guys
free Brittany Griner. Free Brittany Griner.
Free Brittany.
Free Brittany. FB.
FB on FYO.
Yeah,
FBG.
All right. Anything you guys want to say before we sign out?
Hashmark Sports. Let's ride.
Hashmark Sports. Hashmark Sports. Let's ride. All right, guys. Peace out.